Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have with me the brand new Mazda CX-30. This is the 2024 version facelift. It's kind of a facelift because I think 99% or 98% of the car it's basically the same car. It comes only with a few small changes that we will talk about in the full review video. So if you want to see the full review, interior, exterior, technical data, changes, all that stuff, I will have a separate video on my channel. In this video it's all about driving. We will drive the car and I will give you my feedback on how it's on the road. We will see the consumption, we will see the suspension, the visibility, and so on. This is the exclusive line version. It comes with a 2-liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, 150 horsepower. Is the e-Skyactiv G. That means it comes also with mild hybrid system. We will talk about that as we go. Also we have 18-inch rims. Those are kind of standard on this version, and we have this beautiful color, soul red crystal or something like that. Beautiful color, one of my favorite color. It looks really nice on the car. Anyway, other than that, this is the key. You can lock and unlock the car from the key, but also it comes with keyless entrance, the same beautiful handles. We have also the entry-level seats. Those are the entry-level seats, fabric stuff material, but they are super comfortable, manual adjustable seats. And the price of the car that we have right here, it's 32,000 euro. And if you want to see the car, if you are in Romania, in Bucharest, check out Ariane Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen, so you can check them out. They are super nice, and from what I heard, they have also some discounts these days, so check them out. Super nice people. There you find also all the newest models from Mazda. Anyway, let me put the seatbelt. Let me start the engine. Here is the start stop engine button. Right now the engine is on, and I want to give you some technical data, and then we will start driving and we will talk about all these features around here. But first of all, let me give you some technical data. So as I said, it comes with a 2-liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, 150 horsepower, 213 newton meters. The top speed 194 km/h, 0 to 100 in 10 seconds. Consumption VLTP estimated 6.4 liters, and CO2 gram 144. It's a front wheel drive system, and it's connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. You can get it also with a manual transmission, but I totally recommend you to get the automatic transmission because it's a great combination and it works really well together. 51 liter is the fuel tank capacity. Also very important, the ground clearance 17.5 centimeters and the turning circle 10.6 meters. Now guys, let's drive the car, and as we go I will give you more information. First of all, it has 2 driving modes, off, actually normal, and sport mode. You change it from here. We will try both of them. And then you have auto hold, electronic handbrake. From here you can change the gears actually. And what we have, some pedals here. Actually, if you want to drive in manual mode, you can do that. You go in D and then you go left, and right now you can change the gears from here, plus and minus, or you can change the gears from here, from those pedals. So that's something to keep in mind. Also on the right side we have some buttons for start stop system. This is the traction control, on and off, and then the parking sensors, and from here you can deactivate all that annoying sound from the safety system, for those of you that don't want to hear it. Now from here I want to reset the consumption right there in the front, so in the end we will see also what kind of consumption we can get. When you go in reverse, the great part is that the reverse camera has a super good resolution, and I really like the way they positioned the screen right there, the multimedia screen, because it's perfectly in your peripheral view. Also I like very much the head-up display that's directly on the windscreen right there, and it's integrated, it's blending perfectly in the windscreen, and you have a great view there. You can see the speed limit, you can see the lane assist, the cruise control, the speed. It's super useful. Also electric adjustable mirrors. From here you can adjust it super easy, and I like the way they place the mirrors. The mirrors are super close to the driver. You can see usually they are way back there, but those are close to the driver, and you have such a good visibility in the mirrors. They are quite unique. And what I notice is that the glass, the mirror glass, has an extra zoom, so that means you can see the cars in the back much more closer. That was really interesting. And from the point of view of visibility in the mirrors, I should say they are just perfect, 10 from 10. And also visibility usually around the windows, it's very good. So I can't complain about the visibility, and I can't complain about the position of driving, because even though these seats that we have right here, they are entry-level seats, they are super comfy, and I have a great position. The side support, the visibility, it's just ideal. Now you can see from this position, even though they didn't update the cockpit, actually it is in the middle a digital cockpit, but I wish in the future they can update that to see a fully digital cockpit, probably on the next version. But it is fine. I mean, you have all the information that you need right there on the screen, and it's super useful. Today it's super sunny, probably the visibility it's also bad for you on the camera, but everything, it's so perfect array here. I mean, the buttons, it's easy to change. Even the climatic system here in the middle, it's easy to adjust and to change different temperatures. And yeah, physical button on the steering wheel for cruise control. I will show you, we will test also the cruise control, and I will show you how it works. But from my point of view, everything, it stays perfectly here. I don't feel like it's some button or some areas where I wish to be different. I feel like everything, it's in right position. Even the mirror up here, you have a good visibility in the back. So I like it. In general, I like it very much. Now the steering wheel, it's kind of classic, kind of the same steering wheel as on the previous version. It's big, quality, it's great, grip, it's good, good visibility through the steering wheel on the digital screen, so nothing to complain here. And I tell you, these physical buttons here are great. Also from here, from the left side, you have those buttons where you can connect the cruise control, actually activate the cruise control, and you can set the speed. It comes also with lane alert keeping assist. That means, check this out, I want to show you, if you go out of the lane, it will push you back between the lanes. So you can see it doesn't allow you to go away from the lane. But this version, it doesn't have the option with lane assist, with autopilot lane assist to keep you lane keeping assist, I should say. You have to pay extra for this option, and this car doesn't come with, but it comes with adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features, and including this lane safety assist that's kind of acting like a lane keeping assist, but it's bouncing around. This is a great safety feature. Yeah, if I would buy the car, I would definitely go with this, with that extra lane keeping assist. That will have a button here, so how you know it has or not, it will have a button here between those two, a button with a steering and with some 2 lanes, something like that. But yeah, in general it's fine. So now we are coasting at 100 km/h, and the car is doing incredible. What I like the most about this Mazda CX-30 is the fact that the sound insulation, it's very good, even at high speed. So let me go a little bit faster right now. Let me set the cruise control to 120, and I will show you in a second what I'm talking about. And you can see even at 120 you barely hear any noise from outside. The wind from outside, it's minimum, because they design in such a way the car, and I'm surprised because it's a kind of a crossover SUV, but the design and the A-pillar, it's so low that allow the air to float around the car and allow the car to have such a good noise reduction inside the cabin. It's really good. I like that. So you can see 120, and the car, it sits so well on the road. And why do you think it sits so well on the road? I love the way it feels on the road, and at high speed it stays perfectly. And why is that? Because they set the suspension a little bit stiffer. The car feeling in general, it's a sporty feeling, you know, it's more directed and it has this sporty size. It's not so much on comfort side, it's more on a sporty side, and not only from the suspension point of view, but also from the steering point of view, because even the steering wheel, it's a little bit stiffer, a little bit harder. You have to turn it. It's assisted, of course, but you still have to turn a little bit more than in other cars, so it's not so assisted as Hyundai Kona, for example. But I love this feeling. If you are a big fan of those real feedback to the ground, to the wheels, and great handlings and fun to drive on twisty road, I think this is the car for you, because it's no wonder why so many people compare Mazda driving feeling with the BMW, because it's kind of have that feeling. It's kind of a sporty feeling, and it stays really good on the road. It's a good combination between comfort and, yeah, I should say sportiness, but it's more to the sportiness. It's more stiffer. The steering wheel, you have to turn it a little bit more on the turning circle or when you turn around. The suspension will feel a little bit more sporty and stiffer, but that's super nice. I mean, I like this. I like the fact that it stays so good also on the, even big trucks don't know how to turn signals these days. Look, it stays so good on the road in those twisty roads because the suspension are set up in this way. And from me, it's perfect the way it is. I really like that. I really like the steering wheel to be a little bit more stiffer, and at high speed to feel that good stability and doesn't feel like a boat or dangerous, you know. So I like that. Now let's go in sport mode. From here you activate the sport mode, and immediately when you change to sport mode, you feel like the car, it's much more responsive. Oh, look at this, how good it stays on those curves, and it has more than enough power. It comes also with blind spot technology, all that safety features in the mirrors. Look at this, no problem. And 150 horsepower, it's more than enough for the size of the car, for the weight of the car. It's just ideal the way it is. And also I was surprised yesterday. I drive the car so much, also in the city, also outside, and I was surprised. I get the car with a full tank, and then I still have full tank, right? It's just a little bit go low, and I'm surprised, man. I mean, 51-liter tank, probably it goes in a little bit more, but still I'm surprised on how much I drive and I still have a fuel tank. I'm crazy impressed. Great job, Mazda. Now the gearbox feels great, the combination is great, it's set up great. So if you go at 130, you will see that even at 130 the car have super good stability, and you feel like you can trust the car even at those high speeds. So I should say you can drive 140-50 with the car without any problem. So probably the hotspot, it's around 130 km/h. So you can get the best consumption. You can keep it at 120 for the highway. I mean, 130 over that, the consumption will be higher. But the fact that you have a bigger engine allow you to go a little bit higher. So that's why it's great. Those engines from Mazda, those Skyactiv G, e-Skyactiv G, they are wonderful engines for highway and high speeds, and also in the city, because you can get still great consumption, and in the same time, yeah, let's go out here. Great consumption, and in the same time you will have great cruising speeds on the highway. So you saw we drive 130-40 without any problem, so it feels like it didn't reach out that level of RPMs. You know, I was still on 3000 RPM around there, so I think it's just great. So a little bit less, I like that. We will We will try also an acceleration so we can see how the car is handling, but we have plenty of power right here on the car. 0 to 100 in around 10 seconds. It doesn't make any sense to do that, but we will still try it. So you ready, set, go. So you see it's a front wheel drive. All right, so it's not a super sporty car when it comes to acceleration. It's more like a family all-arounder car, so it doesn't have incredible acceleration. Also, it's a front wheel drive. It has the winter tires right now. It was a little bit slippery in the beginning, but in general, if you don't care about acceleration and stuff like that from zero, the car is just great. And also it has plenty of power. Once it has a little bit of rolling, it has plenty of power to cross pass other cars, and it's a wonderful build car, and the quality on Mazda, it's incredible. I mean, they make such a good cars, such a reliable cars. Also on long term, you can expect that the car to last longer, you know, like for many years, so you don't have to worry when it comes to quality build. And even in the interior here, you have such a good quality materials almost everywhere, on the dash, here on the center console, the steering wheel, the seats, everything. It's premium. And also for 32,000 euro, a brand new Mazda CX-30, I think it's a great deal from my point of view. I don't know about you, but I think it's great. Now let's go back in normal mode. We don't need any more the sport mode. I don't know about you, but I really like what they did with the car, and I think they managed to build this CX-30 wonderful. I think there are a few things that I wish to be different. For example, I wish to have a digital cockpit, a fully digital cockpit, but it's more than enough the way it is. It's just what I wish, because you have also the head-up display directly on the windscreen that looks just incredible. It's perfectly blended there, not like in a plastic parts or stuff like that that we saw in other cars. This time is just perfect. And I didn't say anything about the multimedia, but I have to say a few words, because I have the car for 2 days now, and I'm surprised on how good it's placed, the multimedia. It's a little bit farther away, so you cannot reach it here like in other cars to touch. It doesn't have a touch screen. It has touch screen only when you connect Android Auto or Apple CarPlay and it's working wireless, and then you can use as a touch screen. But right now, in this moment, you control it from here, from the center console. And I was so surprised on how good it's when they place the screen a little bit farther away. When the screen is a little bit more farther away, close to the windshield, you have much better peripheral view while you're driving, and it's much nicer to control it from here, from center console, because I'm driving right now and I set the navigation and I'm still able to see ahead what happened with the people and the cars, and I have such a good, it's much more safer the way they build it like that. So great job. I really like that, and I really like the fact that they keep this in the middle here, and I hope they will still keep it for the future. Now let's go here. Also, you see, that's what I'm told you, is not super assisted, the steering wheel, so you have to turn it a little bit more like in other cars, but that gives you that nice sporty feeling and that great handling and stability on the highway and at high speeds. I like the fact that the car have a camera up here, can read the traffic speed limit and also the traffic signs, and this is super useful. So yeah, quite nice. Not all the cars can read the traffic signs and all that stuff, but
turn right.
Yeah, let's go here actually, or maybe, yeah, here it's too much sun, maybe we'll go on the left side. Lovely car. Now we have like 8.2 liter consumption. We can actually park the car right.
Turn right.
We can park it right here. Yes, going reverse, and you can see the reverse camera in the back. The reverse camera, by the way, it has such a good resolution. I love the resolution of the camera, and also its place it they're quite fine. So yeah, let me go a little bit backward because I want to film something here. It looks just super nice. Put it in park, auto hold, electronic handbrake, everything you need, it's here, so it's easy to drive. And 8.3, a little bit earlier, so it's relatively fine. Anyway guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get some useful information from here. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever questions you have. If you want to see the car, if you are in Romania, around Romania, in Bucharest, check out Arian Motors. They are part of Rădăcini Group. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. So if you want to buy the car, see the car, test drive the car, check them out. Also, they have all the newest models from Mazda, and not only. That was the video. My rating for this Mazda CX-30 from 1 to 10, taking into consideration the price and all the offer and what it is. This car, really love the car. I love the quality materials, and I should say a 9.9 will be the rating around there. Price wise, offer, I think it's great, and I like very much the quality and the driving feeling. Anyway, that was the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and don't miss out the other test drive, the consumption test, because I will have a video consumption test and we will try to get the best consumption. And I will have another presentation video where I will show you review, interior, exterior, technical data, and we will talk about everything about the car. So check out those videos. Stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I see you soon in the next one. And happy holidays. Stay safe guys. Happy New Year. Bye guys.